Hey, brothers and sisters, thanks for joining. Hey, let's play some Starfield. Last time I was on, I did the background checks mission on Ryujin, where you climb up the tower, and you know, I went ahead and made a second video about it because I've got my own special way of doing it. Instead of climbing up the tower, I go in from the top, and I use the Starborn ability Grav Dash to do it. So if you guys are interested in that, go try it. I did search on YouTube. I could not find any other content creator doing Starfield content who mentioned that when I just did a search for Ryujin and background checks and such. So there might be one out there, but this is the first. I might be the first one to ever do this and post it on YouTube. So take a look, see what you think. And that's if you don't want to watch the whole video. If you want to watch the whole video, great. But I just cut out the bit and talked about it, about how I was able to go in from the top using Grav Dash. Well, anyway, with that, let's play. So I think that's where we're at. I think we just finished that part of that mission, and so we should be. Oh no, we're on the Datura. What are we doing on the Datura? I must have gone and done something else. Oh, I forgot. At the end of that mission, I got sent for the Rothosite by the CEO and the head researcher. So I've just finished that. I've picked up the key ingredient, the Rothosite. I'm probably overloaded now with stuff. Yep, 683. And where are we at on the missions? Read the contract. Oh yeah, I haven't read the contract yet. Let's see what the contract says. So the Ecliptic mercenaries had killed everybody at the site and stole the Rothosite, and it looked like they shipped it to the clinic. Let's see what this is about, the contract. Might be easier just to go this way. Contract orders, here we go. Alright, client, Infinity, Lucas Drexler. So Infinity hired Ecliptic to hijack the shipment, retrieve the shipment, redirect it to the clinic, Dr. Kendrick Lane, Narion system. Oh yeah, leave no witnesses. Okay, great. This is good evidence. So let's go check out the clinic. I think that's what we're going to have to do next. Yep, travel to the clinic. So let's do that. No reason to hail them. I do need to switch my ships. Maybe I can do that at the clinic. I got the Datura earlier and I've been flying it, but I really want to get back into my main ship. I'm running an Ecliptic. I got really lucky. I picked up an Ecliptic Claymore early, which out of the ships that can possibly drop, I would say that's arguably top 5. You know, I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely top 5. I do like to build my own, of course.
Air pressure.
But I need to work on I want about 1.5 million credits. Once I get to about 1.5 million, then I'll go ahead and do that. And I think there's 2 people I want to talk to. I think I want to do this clinic thing. And then I think I also have a mission to talk to a lady about resources.
Yes, what?
Yes?
Well, let's do the clinic one first, and then hopefully I won't forget.
This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only.
Well, we're a Freestar Ranger. Will they let us in? I know. Persuade or medicine. Hey, I'm part of a confidential medical task force. I'm here to investigate the outbreak. So I've got that option because I've got level 1 medicine skill. Actually, I have level 4, but I think all of those new dialogue options pop up if you have 1 level in the thing.
An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about
Yeah, you don't want to stop me from fixing that, do you? Oh, yeah. So it's confidential. We don't want to panic. I need you to keep your mouth shut.
Understood. Here's an access card.
All right, good. We were able to kind of talk him into it. All right. So we got to find this doctor.
Hey, you might want this.
I know, Barrett. I don't really want it, though. Looking around. Everything is probably stealable, but I'm not going to bother. In this one, I am a Freestar Ranger, so I shouldn't be stealing things.
Took an oath, and I'd say this is a firm violation.
Look, we got that shipment. Although who knows what Faye expects me to do with it. But maybe approvals really are on the way.
Alright, so these two are arguing.
Make sure his vitals are strong. I don't want to lose him. We'll figure this out. I promise.
Fine. But if we lose Kai, that's it. I'm going to SSNN. I don't give a shit about my career anymore.
Ooh, these two really are fighting.
You and me both.
Alright, let's talk to them.
I never should have taken this job.
Alright, it says here, do his computer in.
This damn god.
I don't know if we got that off in time or if we were detected, but we're going to do it anyway instead of talking to him. Looks to me like it's that and that. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, now here, it was risky to do it this way while he was watching, but what the heck. Could be that and this. This can only go here. So we'll go with that first. Perfect. You've been caught. We were caught. Okay. Yeah, we were hidden, and just as we clicked hack it, that happens. Let's check the logs out. We're we're in it now. Personal logs. Another failure. They put a poor kid in a coma. Has Faye completely lost her mind? Understood when corporations rush things on household products, but this internal neuroamp may as well be murder weapon. All right, nice. So this is them. They're working on this is where they're working on the internal neuroamp. It's hard to believe I once walked into the clinic. High hopes. I never should have started these trials. I see now why it's such a struggle to get my own approvals. Yeah, so they're having a bad time. So hopefully we don't fry our brain because she wants to give us the neuroamp. We lost our first subject. I won't send everyone home. Yes, these guys are behind. You know, Ryujin may have had the same problems, but it sounds like Ryujin is further along. All right, so they're working on a neuroamp. Subject logs, A10 coma, deceased. Yeah, so they're having a hard time with their subject. So Project Dominion, introduction. All right, retrieve the Rothicide shipment. Welcome to LTD, Infinity LTD. Research targets. Find the correct alloy ratio. That must be that Rothicide we picked up. Ensure effectiveness. Minimize casualties. Do not let issues hinder research project. Notify our contact. We'll take care of it. So that's if they have casualties. All right, now what's going to happen because he caught us doing that. Let's confront him.
As I was saying, the third group, like the others, failed to take the internal neuroamp, all resulting in death, with the exception of one, currently comatose. Sean and I are hopeful we'll be able to revive the subject.
Yeah, I hope we don't fry our brain.
Bad choice. Surprise.
Talk to this guy. We didn't really want to do that.
Oh, good. My turn.
See, he was happy to just stand there. It was, so this one's messy. We're gonna get in trouble on this one. Alright. They attacked us, but no, we're not gonna attack this guy. We're getting out of here. See if we can get out of here. Are they on alert out here? No, they're not.
I know your type. Freewheeling
Alright.
space ace.
There was somebody else here we want to talk to. Let me find that quest. Since it's not lighting us up out here. Relief run? Yeah. That was for the doctor on Neon. We got to find Abby Edding. Yeah, and I don't want to kill everybody. I am a ranger, but they did attack us.
Are
But
you
actually, I think it
here
was
for
Barrett.
procedure?
I think once everyone went red, Barrett attacked somebody, and that's where things went wrong.
Need something?
Hey, Joseph sent me to pick up some medical supplies.
Hey, let's keep our voices down.
Oh.
The clinic doesn't exactly know I'm giving it supplies away.
They're stealing
That being
supplies.
said, I've been expecting someone soon. I've heard Bayou really has a vice grip on Neon right now.
Yep.
I have some supplies I can give you. Should be more than enough for now, and it shouldn't draw any suspicion from the clinic. I'll have them loaded onto your ship.
Perfect. Hey, let's try to persuade her. Hey, can we give you some more? Can you give us some more?
I can't do...
Oh, we'll do manipulation on her. What I'm asking is completely reasonable.
I
Yep.
think...
So manipulation is
may
like
be
a psychic
right.
persuasion, suggestion
I really
type skill.
shouldn't do this. If the clinic finds out... All right.
All right, she's going to give us
Win.
more.
You're very persuasive.
Good.
I can throw in a few extra supplies, but I'm not going to make this a regular thing, okay? They'll be loaded onto your ship.
Perfect. Okay, return to Joseph. We're out of here. That was the only extra quest that I had in my quest log, I think.
Yeah.
Is there a ship tech
Inspect
here?
your ship. Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, I want to view and modify my ships.
Okay, no problem.
I want to get back in my normal ship. There we go. That's the one we want. That's the best ship we have right now. Okay. Just got to find a ship services tech. Anywhere there's one, you can switch into your ship. Oh, here. Let's see if we can sell some stuff while we're standing here. Let me see. I don't know. Do we have any stolen stuff? I might need to look in a minute. All right, let's go down to the bottom first. Australia's Project A. Okay, none of that. Resources, notes, aid. All right, helmets. Thought we hit this thing's got 5,000. Sell, 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 sell. Advance. Since we're here, we might as well take the opportunity to get some cash. Refined. 1,600. Spears Tracker. We're going to keep both of those. Packs. She's got 1,600 up. Later find sell. Sell. 6. Yeah, we'll do this one. There we go. 31 left. Perfect.
I doubt you need to bring all of that.
Let's get out of here. So those terminals you can only sell, you can't buy. I want to say we've got some contraband. Let me just check. Been a while, so I can't remember for sure, but I think we do. Yep. Sentient AI adapters. So on the way back, we're here. We might as well stop off at Wolf. It's sort of on the way. Otherwise, we're going to get in trouble for trying to smuggle that in. Oh, let me fix our power distribution. Because we were in a smaller ship, it jacks up your power distribution system. It also jacks up which people you have on board. If the new ship can take less than the old ship. Okay, perfect. But you have to be landed on a planet to fix that. You can crash into the stations. It does a little bit of shield damage, but it doesn't really do much else, I don't think. I've never got killed doing that. Alright, board. We do the same thing. We're just going to sell, and then we're going to head back.
Hard to believe this place is still intact. But the military is nothing if
Hey,
not
what do you have for
resilient.
sale?
You won't find a better offer on the station.
So we're going to want to sell. There we go, the sentient adapters. Get rid of that first. And then, here, I'm just going to do all, just in case there's something else that I've forgotten about. Maybe we stole something that I don't remember. Yeah, I thought when we were getting the Rothicide, I remembered we picked up some contraband. All right, so there's nothing else. Good. All right, so back to Helmets. We're going to keep those helmets. Packs. $513. Oh, that'll work. 486. Perfect. 27 left. Okay. Got rid of some weight. We're still overweight, but we'll deal with that.
Have something for you.
All right, before we head back, let's take care of our resources. We've got lots of companions. I picked up extra companions.
Hello there.
We finished Sarah's quest. We finished Sam's quest. Now we're working on Barrett's, by the way, in case anyone was keeping score there. I think I'll put them out here. So, dump all these resources we have here, or as many as will fit. Yep. And then I'm going to dump the rest over here. Still quite overweight. Are we holding ship parts? Let's look. Ship parts are heavy. No ship parts. Alright, other stuff. I might as well get rid of some of this stuff while we're standing here. So I'm getting rid of the stuff I don't think I'm going to use in the short run. I might eventually use it, but most of the time I'll put this stuff away and then never use it. Because I don't do much with with food and all that. Yeah, we had quite a bit of food and stuff here. Yeah, that helped our weight a lot. Apparel 2. Argus ball cap. Yeah, I like the duds we're wearing. I'm not going to sell those, so I'll put them there. Anything else we're not going to sell? Oh yeah, I'm not going to sell that. I'm not going to sell that. Okay. Weapons. Hold on to that. I need to do some more upgrades on it. Well, no, I'll just drop it for now. I'm not going to sell it anyway. This is stuff that I don't expect to sell. Some of it I will give to my my guys. Alright, now we're just pretty much carrying the stuff we're going to sell.
Seems like a waste to get rid of that.
Alright, let's sleep. Oh, this is the captain's quarters. There's a bed here.
Good.
All right, we're gonna quick save.
Let's move.
Then we're gonna head back. Oh, nope. Don't want to do that. Keep. Speak to Warlord. Yeah, we got to do that too. Maybe we'll speak with Warlord while we're at it. So we need to go to Reliant Medical, to the doctor, to complete that kind of fetch quest.
Hey, you might want this.
I'll put us out on the pad.
Keep moving, the scanners won't hurt you.
Yeah, let's go deal with the Warlord thing. Speak to or kill Warlord. We'll do that first. This was, he was tagging the robot, and we told the shopkeeper at the weapons store we would deal with the guy. We'll get him to pay to get it fixed, a new paint job, or, you know, we'll make him stop no matter what.
Something for you.
All right, let's do this.
Passed by the
So
store
you
today.
are alive.
Your
I was
tag's
just
still
trying to
on. You like art?
I like his outfit. Might have to shoot him just to get it. Sure, I like art.
Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work.
Oh, you're that guy. So Rennick wants retribution for what you did.
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice, gave him a total makeover. He's lucky that's all I did after.
Now we are playing a ranger, so we should probably try to do this peacefully if we can. So you admit to your crime?
Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line.
Will you now? Let's try persuading him. Hey, you're gonna pay.
And what makes you think I will?
So let's try this. Hey, Rennick's not all there in the head. Do you really want him as an enemy?
Yeah.
Okay, that worked.
It's hard to predict crazy. Never know what he might do.
So we need... It's a tough one. There's a lot there. You know, we're going to go right for it. You know, you're really starting to piss me off. We are wearing a suit.
Likewise.
Nope, failed. Alright, we'll go with this one. You got the strikers to worry about. Don't waste your time on Rennick.
True. Don't
Okay, we
wanna
got...
fight a war on two fronts.
We got one more try. We are really trying to do this. This needs to... You don't want to mess with me. Pay up.
I can't believe I'm
Alright, we got one more try. Win or lose, this is going to be it. You don't want to start a war with a gun shop owner, do you?
The old Cyclops got us outgunned, that's for sure.
Okay, it worked.
All right.
They're lucky they lived.
Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even.
Alright, good. We managed that without bloodshed.
Stay that way. If that old Cyclops knows what's good for him.
I think he's already on our crew,
get out
right?
of here.
Yeah, he's already on our crew.
See you around.
Or she.
Take it easy.
I'll just have a beer for now.
Alright,
Of course.
we're out of here. Let's go talk to Rennick and the doctor now. And then we'll go back and complete this part of this leg of the mission. That's good. That's getting 2 neon missions out of our quest list. Alright, where are they at? Reliant Medical, there's one of them.
what that smell is?
You don't have to have the mission up as your primary mission for it to complete. It'll know we're on it as soon as we talk to him.
Hey, you might want this.
Sometimes he's out here. Nope. He's back in his office.
Hello. Hope you're feeling well today. What can Reliant Medical do for you?
Hey, I got those medical supplies for you. I even was able to get a little more.
Fantastic. That'll really help out around here.
You probably get a little more XP
These
or
supplies
credits
put
or
to
both
good use.
for getting a little more.
Take
I don't know.
this.
Never really
Do
paid
a
that
bit
close
extra
attention
for
to
you,
it.
Since you really came through for me.
What's new?
8,000 credits, 110 XP. That was nice. Okay, so that quest is done. Now we need to talk to the gun shop guy. Knock his
Hey.
quest out.
You might want this.
Is it over here? Yeah, here he is. Neon Tactical. It's that place right there.
Thinking about taking my spouse to enhance for their birthday. It'll be a gift for both.
Yeah, check the robot out. They did a job on it for sure.
What can I get you?
I guess it was powered down. Otherwise, because it looks like a combat robot.
You know, Sticks,
Hey, let's see what you got for sale.
if you've got the credits, I've got what you need.
We have stuff to sell, I just remembered. Yeah, he only buys weapons. Alright, so I'm going to sell the Eon, sell that knife. I'm going to sell the Pain Blade. Sell that, sell that. He's got a good number of credits. Sell that, sell that. Sell that. 712, that's pretty close. Okay, good. Hey, what do you got for... hey, Warlord isn't going to bother you anymore.
Good work. I hope you made him squirm.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he squirmed.
Good. I bet that punk shit his pants when you threatened him. Thanks. Sticks is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna look brand new. Oh, and here, for your trouble. The other day,
110 XP and 8,000 credits, not bad.
I'm sorry, I did not understand your query.
I think if we come back, if we zone and come back, I think he'll be cleaned up. I'll try to remember that next time I run by. Alright, we still have a few more things to sell. Let's go to Newell's.
Don't even bother with that other. If you have a moment, feel like making a purchase today?
Hey, I'd like to buy something.
Sure. Have a look.
Alright, spacesuits, antiseptic, refined. Yeah, we're selling these. Weapons. Alright, side star first. I usually try to sell the bigger price stuff in general first. Alright. Got it. Apparel. Oh yeah, we had two things. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do the Seagart quest. Let's knock that out. We told this guy we would go talk to Seagart for him, and we just hadn't gotten around to doing it. Let's go do it. Just to knock this little side quest out as well. It's a quick one. I'm in the mood to knock out a few side quests. So he is having trouble with the shopkeeper here. We told him we'd go talk to him for him. Hey, Seagart.
Welcome. Come on in, please. Have a good
Hey,
look
James
around.
Newell objects to you paying Neon security protection fees.
Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then?
That does actually make sense.
Really?
Drexler's the head of Neon Security. You got to pay him
If
off.
they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Newell says if you guys are unified, you can stand up to the
Easy for
security.
him to say. He doesn't have my debts.
Okay.
If I don't pay Dexler, I might lose my inventory. And if I lose my inventory, I'll lose my store.
Try diplomacy. Hey, the Merchants Alliance will protect you should anything happen. You have my word.
You would vouch for them?
Sure.
I suppose if they are willing to pool their resources, or should I say our resources, we would have some leverage.
Okay, looks like that
It
worked.
is not a great deal of leverage, mind you, but with all of us working together, it may be enough. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee.
Oh, very nice. That was
and
easy.
Tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand
All right,
up
he's
to
the
me on
snack guy.
security on an empty stomach.
No, you cannot. All right, speak with Newell. I used diplomacy there. Let me look real quick. What do I need to do to move diplomacy along? Okay, successfully used diplomacy on 5 different people. Okay, I got to remember to do that. So that's not the dialogue tree. You actually have to bring up the scanner window while you're looking at an enemy and use diplomacy on them to stop fighting. Then deception, convince 5 ships to surrender. Okay, I got to remember to do that to move those skills along. Same thing. The deception could pop up in the dialogue tree, but that won't help.
You might want this.
It won't count as what's needed to be done to move the quest along, or move the tasks along. All right. Back here, and then Ryujin Industries.
Hey there. We're fully stocked and ready to
Hey,
sell.
Dietrich's is going to stop payments.
Well, I'll be.
Hey, Mary, how
All
you
have to
doing?
do is
Just saw that you were
talk to
saying
him?
hello. Hope you're still there. Just playing Starfield, doing great. If you like Starfield, thanks for watching. If you got any questions about Starfield, let me know. I'm not good at looking at the chat. So I just happened to look up and see that you had said something. So I don't know if you're even still there or not. Mary here too. Alright, so it looks like Mary's moved on. I don't have my window up to see how many people are watching. Alright, so sometimes that's enough.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish guts in your eye.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Alright, so that's done. So that's good. We knocked out 3 little side quests. And didn't take too much time to do it. Back to R&D to talk to Vina. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be back just a couple of minutes.
Have something for you.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, maybe I need to figure out how to put this chat window somewhere else. Hold on. Because I always miss people trying to chat with me. I do it all the time. So I can't see some of my screen if I do that, but let me see if that'll play. No, doesn't work. It doesn't show up. Starfield takes up the full screen, so I got to figure out a way to get an opaque screen that will go on top of Starfield, but it doesn't look like that's a thing. Oh, let me move it back. Where did it go? All right, yeah, because I've got my chat showing on a second monitor. So, but I'm not always looking at it because I'm playing the game. So I'm not very good at the whole chatting thing, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I could get on Discord or something and let people just talk with people, but I don't usually do that. All right, so let's do this. Vina wants her Rothosite.
Vina needs. Is that my beautiful shipment?
Yep.
You were right about this one, Masako.
Give her the shipment. I always get the job done.
So I've heard. Now I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did
and we
you
killed
learn
scientists
about
working on it for
RC1?
Infinity. That should be a bonus. Yeah, Infinity hired Ecliptic mercenaries to obtain the shipment.
Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothosite. Were there any survivors?
Nope, I didn't see any. None, but I'm sure they paid in blood. Yeah, that'll work.
Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic.
Nope, me neither.
Especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report
She's
that
bad
you
for
were
it's
spotted
bad for
at the
business.
clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there?
Yeah, I found the records that Ecliptic had routed the shipment to the clinic for Dr. Kendrick.
Dr. Lane? I believe Vina is familiar with his work, specializing in neurosurgery. Were you able to determine what he was doing at the clinic?
Yeah, they were doing illegal human trials to perfect their neuroamp. Yeah.
So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
This goes beyond normal corporate scheming. This is... Let me check my notes. Oh, yes. Evil!
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good.
Yeah, let's do it.
With the Rothosite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
Yep, let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend.
Yeah, so we already knew who the mole is. If you watched my earlier episode, probably my last episode, we found out who the mole was. Alright, so we got 4,800 credits for that. The pay on this mission is decent. Alright, we gotta talk to Dalton.
Good. You're right on time. I briefed Masako on the mole and went over the evidence you brought from Nix in detail.
Hey, you should have included me. I could have helped.
The evidence you provided was enough.
Sorry, wasn't paying attention. Hard to focus on an upset stomach.
After some debate, we decided to fully disclose the results in this meeting. So I wanted you to be prepared.
All right, I'm prepared.
Good. As long as the board isn't feeling difficult today, this meeting should go smoothly. Now, let's get this over with, shall we?
Take a seat in the conference room. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, we're getting invited to a meeting with all the bigwigs.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
I was able to find and confront Imogene about the situation.
Dalton,
Let's
how
stick
does
with
something
that.
like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
Yeah, you got to have good people to do the job. And you have to trust your people. Your own people have access and can do things nobody else can do. So if your people go after you, there's not a lot you can do. So you just got to put what safeguards you can in place.
Dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
We can't blame Dalton for this.
Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Yep,
Vina
he's the bean counter.
is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research.
Yes, we're going to get one of these
I have it on good
neuroamps.
authority. The experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Both of these are good. Yeah, they were performing illegal human trials at the
I
clinic.
can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
Hey, I'm always ready to do whatever it takes. Or no, we'll do the Starborn one. I'm ready. It's everyone else who isn't.
Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
All right, let's do it. Meet Vina. Oh, she's in a different spot. She's not in her office. She's in her lab.
Ryujin's brand goes into everything they do.
Yeah, we haven't been over here.
Plants in their corporate atrium. That thing takes away autonomy by design. The science is intriguing, but the risks are terrifying.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
It killed or fried the brains of all those other guys in the other place. So I'm hoping she's better than that other guy was. Yeah, just don't fry my brain.
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay.
Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
All right, let's do it. Lie down on the table.
But if you wake up and suddenly have the urge to annihilate all humans, you have to reset.
Barrett telling jokes again.
All right, let's get this party
Got
started.
an industrial robot in here just in case. Maybe the robot's going to do the surgery. It is the future. All right, we're waking up.
Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
Talk to Vina.
So, how are you feeling? You look good?
Feel fine. Everything seems to be the
That's
same.
exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
Understood.
Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he
For
says.
science. All right, let's see what it can do.
That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me.
Yeah,
Just
she's
head up
the
the
most
stairs nearby
she's
to
the
the
most modest
observation deck.
scientist here. All right, go to the observation deck.
Our floor is off limits to most people.
All right, press left button to open your scanner and target somebody the person you want to manipulate. Press A to bring your social skills and select manipulation. Once the person's been manipulated, select the object or person you want them to interact with. Got it. So this is why you should do the Ryujin quest every time you go through the Unity. Because what it does is it gives you this manipulation skill right here. And see, I've got it maxed out, rank 4 of 4. Notice it's a tier 4 social skill, so you would have to put a bunch of points in before you could even be allowed to take this one. And then, I've got it at 4 points, but they're going to give it to you for free. So as soon as you finish this, your manipulation goes to like rank 1. And then if you go through the Unity and do it again, it'll become rank 2. And if you go through the Unity and do it again, it'll become rank 3, and so forth till you're up to rank 4. Doesn't ever get any higher than that. So these are free skill points. This is basically 4 levels worth of skill that I didn't have to spend points on. And it is a good skill. Depending on your play style, you can get a lot of use out of this if you want to. And it's good in the dialogue trees. So again, my suggestion is everyone who plays this at least the 4 times until you can max it out should do the Ryujin quest line at least up to this point to get that skill. Okay, so here we go. What you do is you find your target, and this is what was in the dialogue that explained it. You bring up, oops, not that. You bring up your targeting scanner, right? And then you click on the person. If you notice, I've got diplomacy and manipulation. So I'm going to hit him with diplomacy just for the heck of it. Alright, and then I'm going to hit him with manipulation. So I've got a 90% chance for it to last a minute. So basically you click on it and get him to do what you want him to do. So use manipulation on Marcus to find a way to open the door. So basically what you got to do is you've got to successfully manipulate Marcus, and it's 90%, so it can fail. Then as soon as you've got him under manipulation, you'll have him for a minute. So what you do is you find the thing you want him to do, which is a door. So as soon as you find that door and click on it, and he should go over and open that door or unlock it or whatever. So here we go. So you bring it up and then you choose the manipulation. Okay, now we got him. Now we got to find the door. And so it's either going to be that door or that control panel. So we'll go have him go up to the door. Character can't do that, okay? Alright, so that didn't work. Let's see, let's try this again. I can't see him. Character can't do that. Okay. So I gotta find a way. Is it the panel? There we go, it's the panel. Looked like that did something. Yeah. So click on him, click on the panel, and he'll unlock the door. Now, if that was just a normal door and I clicked on the door, he would have walked up to the door. And then we just wait. So you can get people to go do stuff for you. I want to see if that diplomacy took when I did it. Yep, one. So I successfully did it. Do I need to tell him to go through the door? It's taking a really long time to unlock that door. See, that should have worked. Oh, there's a key card. Use manipulation on DeMarcus to find a way to open the door. Okay, so he needs the key card. Duh. Okay, I did not realize. There we go. We got to get him to pick up the key card first. Okay. Now manipulate him again. Get him to open the door. There we go. Perfect. Unlock the test room. Wait for Vina and DeMarcus. Alright, so we've successfully manipulated him. So we just gotta wait. I think we gotta wait for the manipulation to wear off. It only lasts a minute. Oh, hold on just a second. Somebody's spamming me in my chat. I don't like it. So if you spam me in my chat, great if you feel like doing that, but I'm just going to block you. So, you know, it's like, but if that's what you feel like doing, knock yourself out. But hold on while I block you. There you go. So NFeud FKP is now, you know, banned out of my chat. So that's basically what I do. If you spam me, I really don't want to know you. So, I mean, if you really want to do it, knock yourself out, but you go do you, but I am going to block you. So just FYI. Okay. Let's get back to it. Did he finish? We got to wait for this to expire. Yeah, sorry, I missed you, Mary.
Research and develop.
Mary here too.
I've always wondered.
Name a Ryujin product and someone up here's probably working on it. The crown jewel's the neuroam division.
When is this going to wear off? There it goes.
Oh my god, that That was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
None that I know of.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
No, it didn't feel like anything.
Yes. Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was
She is a little
fascinating
annoying.
how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it opens up a lot of possibilities.
You bet it does.
Yeah, it's handy. You can have people open locked
besides,
doors
the
for
Neo
you.
amp isn't
You can
total
have
control.
them walk
If a
down the
subject's
hallway and then you
morals
can go
or
sneak
beliefs in
past
something
them.
are strong enough,
You can have them attack
we
other
still see
other
points of failure.
NPCs.
That
So
being said,
it
it's
is
still
definitely
interesting to
useful.
discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as
I
want
don't
to go
use
over
it
the
very
details
often.
and
I
potential of
think
this
what I use it
amazing piece of
mostly
technology I
for
created,
is the dialogue
Masako
chats
wants
when
to
I'm
see it.
persuading.
sounds
And
like you have an
occasionally I'll
assignment
use
to
it
complete.
to
And DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes
move
to
somebody
record.
away from a door, down a hallway, something like that, so I can sneak by them in a stealth mission. That's honestly about all I ever use it for. So I don't actually use it for that much. But there's lots you could use it for. Oh no, I don't need to come in here.
I still can't get over how incredible that was.
Where are we? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going out there.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Please stand back. This unit is
Security robot. Looks like Vasco. I think that's a Vasco model. Maybe in just a newer, upgraded Vasco. Yeah, it looks very similar to Vasco. Alright, we're going to talk to CEO Masako.
This could be the most... Good, you're here. I wasn't sure how accurate Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be.
Let's just hope her promise of no brain damage holds
So the map on the wall is useful. It's a layout of Infinity. Remember, we gotta take out Infinity.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
Well, I am playing the Ranger, so whatever puts him behind bars, I'm ready.
It's good to know we're of the same mind on this one. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
I think A. I think we go in on the roof. I like going in on the
The
roof.
less people you need to interact with,
Mhm.
the better.
That's what I was
Ideally,
thinking.
None at all. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
All right, so we got to go to the executive floor, and then we got to find a way down to R&D. Okay, not a problem. I can
That's
handle
what
it.
we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp.
Yes, the public will never know that they stole our stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to
and
look weak.
And what the public
I get
doesn't
that.
know doesn't hurt them.
This is why I prefer science and exploration. Corporate dealings are definitely not for me.
Yeah, he's a physicist
and
and
explorer. If the media were to
explorer.
draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Now that's an idea I can get behind. I've definitely controlled my share of narratives to get a few things done.
No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. In fact, unless they're a master at being
Alright, so
one
try to
with
keep the
shadows,
body count down,
I'd
which
suggest you leave
makes
your
sense.
friend
We're a
behind.
ranger. We don't want to go in there
Lower
and
the risk.
have a bloodbath. And they're just
Simon
corporate workers.
Ryujin
It's not their fault.
provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer.
Okay,
so
good.
you can force the heating system to fail.
Yeah, that'll work. Good. Less people in the building, the better.
My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit.
This is actually a nice
It should help
suit.
reduce their ability to detect you.
So we're definitely going to wear
These
this.
suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Yeah, it's needed for this mission. Yep, suit or no suit, they'll never know I was
That's what
there.
we're hoping for. If you can pull this off, even I'll be impressed.
Once
Okay.
you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions,
Yeah,
feel free
then
to
we
give
let the
him
news
just enough information to
get
pique
the
his
information out.
interest,
It looks,
but no
looks better
mention
for our
of
company that
Ryujin
we're
or
not
who
releasing
you
it.
are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
Yeah, I'd love to see the look on Lucas's face when the story gets broadcast
You
system-wide.
and me both. So, any final questions before you go?
I think I got it. Yep, I'm ready to go.
Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Come with me.
Will do.
I have everything you need for this assignment in my office.
All right, let's go. Yes, ma'am.
As much as I hate to admit it, Musako's plan is fairly straightforward and effective.
Don't tell me you're having regrets about wanting to oust her.
I'm only thinking it's a shame I can't keep her on as my own replacement. In an ideal world, Imogene would at least still be around. But the downside of making a move like this is that those bridges will never be rebuilt.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust her though, because she threw the old boss and Imogene, who worked for her, under the bus. So she'll throw us under the bus just as quick. Hey, assume you brought me here to discuss your side of the plan.
Very astute. It's nice to see you're living up to expectations as an operative. Lucky for you, my side of the plan doesn't involve any extra legwork on your end. The program that Masako had me write will be doing all the heavy lifting. While it's downloading the evidence needed, it will also be interspersing an array of files that will say Masako was heavily involved.
Gross. I hate it here.
Yeah, so now we've got a choice. Do we betray Masako and go with Ularu, or do we betray Ularu? Yes, you're framing Masako to be the mole after you already framed Imogen.
That's right. The board will assume Masako either misled us, or that Imogen was working for her. So you have nothing to worry about.
No, I got. You may decide to get rid of me too.
Passcode, your operative
loose
suit,
lips sink
the Overseer
ships.
program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
Skylar Lumen. All right, travel to New Atlantis. Okay, so let's put on the new suit. She just gave us the operative suit. Yeah, so we're Skylar Lumen. Got the maintenance passcode. We get the ID card. We got our operative helmet. We got our operative suit. So the operative suit makes you become 25% harder to detect. So that's nice. And then while we're at it, let's take our spacesuit off. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, see, that's a problem with this suit. You can't take the suit off. All right, so let's travel. We go to the lodge. Yeah, a bunch of side quests I haven't done over here yet. So we're going to stop off in the lodge.
Hard to underscore the impressive architecture of New Atlantis, right?
Ooh, little bugged out there for a second.
It never ceases to amaze me. I don't believe in luck per se, but I do realize how fortunate I am.
Oh, while I'm here, I just noticed that Vasco is here. Oh, we need to repair our ship too. All right, so let's go to crew. I want to put Vasco back on the crew. He must have got unassigned when we were flying a different ship. So really quick, Simon, Sarah, Sam, Rosie, Omar. You always want Omari on your ship. Mickey, Marika, Lyle, Lynn, Heller. I usually like, I like Gideon usually. Can I put anyone else? No, ship's full. Okay, perfect.
Part of all of this.
What I want is I came back to the lodge just because I want to grab a boost pack, and anything will do. Because we may need to boost in here, and if I want to take my suit off, I can't really do that. Hey, we'll just take our Mantis pack on this. It's good enough. It's actually a decent one. And the reason for that is, see, I want to take off my Gravis suit and put the pack on. And that's because, and you don't need the helmet, by the way. It looks cool, but you don't need it. I'm gonna go ahead and take the helmet off. Since I'm here, I'm just gonna throw it in here. Yeah, it just kind of looks cool, but the suit is what actually has the 25% harder to detect. So now I'm going in lighter with just a boost pack, no helmet, no spacesuit, but we're We're on New Atlantis. We don't need a helmet and spacesuit. And we're trying to be stealthy here. We're trying to avoid a gunfight. So we don't really need the armor. Alright, where are we going here? Over here. So just jump to this Terra Brew. Now we just got to find our way onto the roof of Infinity. And, you know, if you're interested in stealth missions, you know, watch my last episode. I've got a trick in there of how you can use Grav Dash to do the climb the Ryujin Tower mission. Instead of having to sneak through. It's much easier, trust me. Now you do have to be on next game, I think. You gotta have a few levels in Grab Dash, but you can. It's definitely worth doing. Alright, that's enhance. Here's Galbank.
Galbank really wants the UC to know who's holding the purse.
Oh, we don't want Barrett on this. It's a stealth mission, so wait here. Never take your companions on a stealth mission. They're gonna mess you up. All right, so here we go. Let's go in here. All right, so we got to find our way up to the roof. Here we go. We're on the roof of Infinity. Is there anything up here? Sometimes there is stuff on roofs. You never know when you're just going to find something up here on roofs. Nope, looks like this one has nothing. Just do my normal look around since I was here. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna quick save and then we're on mission. I haven't been save scumming, so I don't generally revert back my quick saves, but the only time I've been doing is if I get killed, which I've been killed 3-4 times doing this. Alright, start sneaking. Alright, we got an elevator that we can use. Let's look at where this elevator goes. Choose a floor. Alright. Find a way. Now let's manipulate this guard. We're going to tell him to shut down the system. Okay. Now, while he's under manipulation, he's not going to aggro. So we got about a minute where he's going to ignore us while he's under our manipulation. So, critical systems, heating. We're going to turn the heating back on, activate. We're going to screw that up like Ularu wanted us to, or said we should. Yes. Alright, done. The guard is up there. Now we could go back to the elevator, but elevators are usually a little more dangerous. There's usually people around elevators. Alright, so that guard should come unmanipulated here shortly. Let's find our way to the big shot's office. Alright, here, what I like to do is, we've got it, so we might as well use it. put on sensor star stuff. Alright, let's see who's around. Oh, let me use a recon stim. That'll even increase our stealthiness. I don't use a lot of meds, but see, 30% movement or noise for 10 minutes. 30% less. Okay. Alright. Now. Alright, there's a guard there. He's not looking this way. Alright, let's drop down. We're trying to get over there. Nobody close by, except that guy right there. And that guy right there. Now we have choices. We can wait for him to walk away. We can try to manipulate him. Doesn't appear to be anybody else around here, so let's manipulate him. I'm going to tell him to go over here. Corrosive gas from the vent. We're going to unlock this. Because we're going in here, I'm pretty sure. I quickly in, close the door. Okay, because when that manipulation wears off him, we don't want him to see us. Alright, so far this mission's gone smooth. We're going to steal his cash just because we're here. Alright, another novice computer. Now we've got to plant the thing. Probably this one. Yeah, probably this one and that one. Okay. And this one looks like it can only go here. Like that. And then this. So there are several ways that that thing could have gone, but then the other one wouldn't have worked. Alright, so Overseer program. There we go. So we've now planted the computer program there we were supposed to plant. Alright, appointments. Marketing quarterly presentation. Confidential progress reports. Fiscal projections. Okay, messages. Faye, upcoming meeting with our... Yeah, at the clinic. This all just looks like some backstory. Masako. So Masako, that's the thing we actually just planted that. So that's a fake message from Masako to this guy. That's the evidence that Ularu is going to use to get Masako. Should we hack this for the heck of it? Nah, it's expert. I'm not going to bother. And anything else in here I want to steal? Anything else worth stealing before we move on? So this is good. Digipick. Digipicks are always worth stealing. Doesn't appear to be anything in there. I mean, you can get this decorative stuff if you want. And, you know, the wine is actually good. We're going to steal his wine. We're going to see if he's got good taste in wine. Alright. Now... I'm going to take that isotropic coolant. Now's the hard part. So far this has been really easy. But now we got to do the hard part. I'm just going to quick save just because I'm this far along. Again, I'm trying not to kill everybody. You can do this. You can tough this one through and kill everybody in the building. And that's a viable way to win, but they are going to be a little mad. I think the bosses are going to be a little mad at you if you do that. Masako especially. Ulara won't care. Alright, so now, what do we gotta do? Find a way to get to the R&D. This is the hardest part. If you don't know how to get to the R&D floor, this is kind of tricky. This is kind of difficult. There's a few ways to do it, but we'll see. I'm gonna try the way I like doing it. Alright. So we can try to wait for that guard to move, or we can jump. Well, let's see. We can try to manipulate him again. Remember, we can only manipulate one person at a time. So I'm just waiting here. I'll wait here a second to see if he will move. What's my recon stim look like? 6 minutes, okay. So we can try to just sneak and jump over this railing here. On our left, I saw a railing. Or we can manipulate the guard, get him to move. Those are like our... Those seem to be like our best options, because he's not moving. Alright. So let's try to manipulate him. It's not letting us manipulate him again. So we've already done him once, it's not letting us do it again. Yeah, it won't let me manipulate him. Or diplomacy him. Ah, there he goes. He finally moved. Okay. So I knew that railing was there. So I was looking for a good place to get over. So that railing worked. And remember, we got to get down. We got to get down about 3 floors from here. And we could have gone back, tried to go back up. And so the arrows are telling us the way to go, but it's super dangerous. Alright, so where are we going? We're going over here. Okay? So, let's try going through here. Alright. Anyone here? That guard there. Hopefully we can do this without him seeing us. And I like closing doors and grates. They can't see through doors. They can sometimes see through grates. Now he's looking right our way. Probably should wait for him to move. There he goes. Alright, so those are the stairs. Now we gotta get down the stairs. Or again, we could have found an elevator and tried to use the elevator, but I'm thinking that's more dangerous. How was my recon stim doing? 3 minutes, okay. Oh, he moved. Alright, he's there. That's the one on the other side. That one's there. Okay, let's try it. What's it look like down here? Alright, they're looking the wrong way. Let's see if we jump over this. I know that looked ugly, but I took that fall on purpose. Let's fix it. I didn't want to use my boost pack because I didn't want anyone to hear me. So I knew that I'd be able to survive that fall because I've done it before. So I need an immobilizer to fix that. And then let's pop another recon stim. Well, oops, I did two while we're in here. Now, where am I going now? Been a while, so I don't remember exactly where to go. Ooh, there's a guard coming. Now I'm looking for a vent or an elevator. So I gotta get over there to the elevator. Maybe I should climb back up to the other floor. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Did that well. So sense star stuff helps a lot on stealth missions. Let's see if we can do it. Got it. All right, we're able to thread the needle pretty good there. Without standing up, I can't close that, so I'm just going to leave it. So again, I'm gonna take the fall. I'm gonna fix myself again because I've done this before. There, I'm gonna save here. We've done pretty well so far. If you boost pack and there's guards around, they will sometimes hear you, and that might blow the whole thing, and all of a sudden all the guards are coming. So I prefer to take the fall. Oh, I can't turn my light on. Maybe it's because I'm hidden. I don't know. All right, where am I going? There we go. All right. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So far, we've been sneaky. This is us on the R&D floor now, I think. Yep. Run the program, obtain the prototype. Okay. All right. Where's everybody at? Oh, right there. Let's wait for this person to move. Might be worth just manipulating this person. Again, that guy back there for a minute will ignore us. Alright, we're good, we're good. We're trying to get over there. Alright, let's stay up here. Oh, watch out for that gun. I do have level 4 stealth, and I'm running the recon stim. And I took my armor off. So we have a few advantages here. Okay. Be careful. If you move too fast, they can sometimes hear you, and sometimes they can see through these grates. So be careful when you're going past grates. Yeah, so I've got level 4 stealth and level 4 concealment, and I think that's helping me here, and the recon stim. So far so good. We've got into this place. Alright, so there's glass there, and they're all looking the wrong way. That gun, though, that gun makes me nervous. Alright, so we're going up there. Just go slow. The slower you go, the less chance of being seen under stealth. So slow and wait both matter. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, nobody nearby. Okay, we're good. All right, next one. Phase computer. This is the other one we've got to plant information on. Okay, so we've done it. Obtain the neuramp prototype. Anything else interesting here? Probably not. Conditional. Project progress. Status update. Okay. Improvement. Project monitor. 5.7 postmortem. Okay. Yeah, they keep killing people. Nils Lucas. Put in okay. Lucas has a meeting. Oh. And he's going to lunch with Keisha. Okay. Active projects. They got a robotics project. Okay. And then they've got a spacecraft OS. Prototyping an operating system for spacecraft. So Infinity's thinking about building spaceships. Okay, that's it. Alright, so we've got that done. What do we got to do now? Obtain the prototype. Okay, so far this has gone really well. Oh, I'll steal her credits. Phase credits. Did you pick? Oh, R&D key card. Yeah, so always look around. Master, I'm not going to bother. Tissues. Anything I want to steal in here? It's all decorative so far. Yeah, so we're on the... We've infiltrated Infinity, and we're on the Infinity stealth mission for anybody who's watching, who came in a little later. So far, it's gone really smooth. Now that I say that, I'm probably going to mess it up. And I'm trying to run recon stims. I'm as light as I can be, so I'm not wearing a spacesuit or helmet. And but I am wearing a boost pack. I've done this mission where I forgot and didn't have a boost pack on, and then when you need one, you end up getting caught by the guards because you try to boost and you screw it up, and then they catch you. All right, we got another wet thing done, so I'm gonna quick save again just for the heck of it. I haven't been save scumming, but I still want to save every once in a while. All right, so now we got to get over there, and so it looks like there's a bunch of guards through there, so we're not going to go that way. We're going to try to sneak back this way and see if there's another way in there. And I've done it before, so I know there's one more hard bit. So there's a couple of ways to do this. That guard right there is really hard. So sometimes it's just worth just running through it instead of trying to sneak at this point, because this point's where whenever I mess up, this is where I mess up the most often. Yep, see, I just messed up. So card key in. How do I close this door? Sometimes you can there it is. The guards took a second. The gun opened up on us. So I did mess that up. That guard's hard. When you walk, I forgot. When you walk around that corner, it's super easy for that guard to see you. Oh, here's a loot box. Let's get this. Ooh, a demoralizing advanced shoddy. Lacerate, cornered. Ooh, I don't really use shoddies, but that's a nice one. There is a magazine on this table too, so don't miss it. Cyber Runner's Cypher 5. Nice. Now in here, the best way to do this is flip that switch. Now they can't see you anymore. It closed the windows. All right, so now we got a couple options. We've already aggroed them, but they can't get in here. Not quick anyway. So here it is. If you just go and take it, all the alarms are going to go off. And lots of people are going to come running. And also, if you do stuff in here with the windows open, there's a high probability they're going to see you. What's my recon stim look like? But yeah, so I find the best way to do it is what I just did. If sometimes you can sneak past that guard, but that guard's really good. That guy's or gal is really good. And there's a gun right above the door. But sometimes if you time it just right, you can get past that guard. But if they aggro you, just run in and lock the door behind you. All right, so recon stim. Let's just use it. All right. Now, this computer, it's expert, but let's do it. Security access controls, because what we can do is turn off some of the security from here, which will help us. So let's do that. That doesn't look right to me. Oh yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, okay. For some reason that wasn't looking right at first. There's no 4s. Is there a 1er? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that. Might have been wrong, but I got 68 digipicks. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get this done. All right, there's a couple that'll work here, so you got to be careful. I think it's this one and this one. Nope, it's not that one. All right, so it's not that one for sure. Okay, what about this one? All right, this one looks like it can go here. That's the only place it can go. If it's that. And then I need a 2. Nope, none of those look right to me either. Let's try this one. If I do that, no, it has to be a 3er. I got to do a 3er. I'm missing something. Go back to. Can't. What if is there somewhere else this one can go? No, can only go there. Then I need 2 close together and 1 a little away. I just don't see it. So I may have messed this one up. It may be impossible. So this can go here. Can only go there. Alright, this may be wrong, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, puzzle's unsolvable. So I knew something was wacky. So let me try a new puzzle. I don't like this one. So I'm going to completely exit out. That'll cost me a digipick. If you do an undo, it costs you a digipick too. But let me just try a brand new puzzle. Maybe I'll have better luck with a new one. Once in a while you get one where you just do the wrong thing and that's it, you're done. I usually like to try the 4ers first. Is there a 1? Yeah, there's a 1. Okay, so we'll try that. And I find pretty often on the experts you use a 1er on the very first one. There does seem to be a pattern there. All right, so it can't be that because then I would need. It can't be this one because then I would need a 1er, and there's no more 1ers. So let's check the 3ers first. Nope, so it's not any of the 3ers. So it's one of the 2ers. Oh, hold on. Have I already screwed this up? I've already screwed this up. There's no way to solve this. Oh. That's 2 in a row I screwed up. Alright, let's get a new puzzle. I'm having a bad time. I usually don't have this much trouble with puzzles. So I'm going to try this one more time. But I think it is worth doing this. You don't have to. But if you don't, you're going to set off more alarms. So you want to hack the security system here. It'll make it easier to get, because now we got to get the prototype and we got to get out. So So getting the prototype is done. There's going to be no way we can mess that up. No, it's not that. This one, these are hard today. My brain just isn't working today on these. There we go. It's that. Alright, so you want to break into the security system and security access controls for Project Dominion disable. So if you really want to do this the easy way, definitely do this. Alarm disabled. Because what happens is if you don't do this, and then you walk over here and just grab Project Dominion, you set off every alarm in the world. But now we can just go take it. Because we set the alarm, we turned off the alarm. Okay, so we've got it now. Now we just need to get out. Alright, so there's a couple ways to get out. One way is just to run. You know, we've already aggroed them once. But it's better if we don't kill anybody. If we don't kill anybody, it's helpful. So we can choose. There's a back way out, and we can take that. And there is a bunch of loot out there, and there's guys to fight out there. But I'm gonna try to go back the way we came. Now this is gonna aggro folk for sure. Because there's a gun like right there and a guy right there. So here's something else we can do. So what we can do here is use one of our Starborn skills. There's a couple we could use that would help us. One would be we could use phase time and run. That would be a very useful way to do it. I'm gonna try using void form. So void form and run. And I'm going to go out the way we came, sort of. So we've eluded them. They don't actually know where we are right now. But see, it's all cautions and good stuff. Alright, let's see how my recon stim is doing. So they're aggroed and they're looking for us now. But we haven't killed anybody, so that helps. Alright. Alright, we got 8 minutes left on our recon stim. Good. And they don't know where we are. I don't think they saw us jump up here. So after a while they'll calm down and leave us alone again. Now the turrets are all active again. So we just need to be careful. They might see us. See, the alarms are going off. So this wasn't completely clean. Burns gained. I took that on purpose. I could have jumped over to the other side and avoided that. That's where we're going. Alright, so let's get back to let's fix my burns. But yeah, so sometimes it's just worth just take the status effect when you're on these sneak missions. Heal paste should fix it. Fixed. And then let's get our sense star stuff up. Our void form didn't work very well back there. I was thinking it might help us more than it did. It didn't really help. I should have just done the phase time and run. We would have done better. Yeah, I want sense star stuff. Where is that? There it is. That guard was down here. Where's that guard? That guard's moved. That guard's not here anymore. Sweet. We're out of here. That's it. Done. All we gotta do is get over here. The elevator's over here. We're just gonna walk. We're just gonna walk right out the front door. So that's how you can do the Infinity LTD stealth mission. Not very. It's it's not very hard if you kind of know what you're doing. The problem in there is if you get lost or you're not sure how to find your way down to R&D. Unless you've watched it on YouTube once before, it's a really hard mission if you've never done it before. Getting through it without killing a lot of people. So we're just picking Barrett back up. Hey, let's get going.
Galaxy awaits.
And we don't need our stealth suit anymore. We can put our suit back on. But then the stealth suit is one of the ones I like to carry with me around afterwards because you never know when you're going to want that. Alright, so let me get back in my normal gear while I'm thinking about it. Get that back on. Operative suit. We're going to put our fitted suit back on. So you get the operative suit and the fitted business suit, which are both excellent. The fitted business suit is the only one I know of that gives you plus 10 persuasion chance. So that's definitely a good suit for persuasion. And the operative is good because 25% harder to detect. Dustwear is one of the ones for reload speed. So I usually like carrying these three just for those. I don't really care about their other stats. Their other stats are so low it doesn't really matter. So I like to carry these and then kind of, maybe some research one or maybe Orlace's coat, because Orlace's coat lets you like mod weapons without using resources sometimes. So there's a couple others that I like to carry. And then other than that, it's just what looks good. What do I think looks good right now? But yeah, we'll do the fitted business suit because we're likely to do persuasion again next. All right, so we're geared back up. Now we just got to take the evidence over to the news network, the Settled System News Network. It's right here. And then we just have to wrap this mission up. And this is the Ryujin faction quest, and we're coming up to the end of it now. And I don't know how it'll go yet. It looks like we're helping. Right now we're helping Ularu against Masako. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to end up doing. I don't know if we'll have an option to throw Ularu under the bus at the end or not. Because what I worry about is she betrayed Imogen, and she's betrayed, the CEO. She's going to betray us next, right? So I don't trust her. Okay, so we got to give this guy the evidence.
Prime position to report on the big stories that affect the United Colonies. Can I help you?
Hey, I think I got a story you'll be interested in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Yep, sure.
What's this so-called story about?
I think Infinity's LTD's growing body count due to unauthorized human trials says it all. Or corporate corruption at its highest level. Let's go with that. Corporate corruption at its highest level.
Intriguing. Anytime we get a news story like this, they always lack the evidence to back it up.
Give him the slate. Here, all the evidence you need. Of course, I wouldn't expect SSNN to believe a perfect stranger. We're not...
Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard
evidence. I think we've been a source before for them.
I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
Hey, I can't reveal my sources. I'm sure as a reporter you understand.
Of course.
Because that's what they always say.
Just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
All right. Report to Masako. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't think so. I mean, we got some stolen goods. But we can deal with them when we get back, probably. So let's head back. Alright, so we finished the Infinity LTD stealth mission. It is one of the hardest missions in the game, for sure. Getting through there without having a big bloodbath. Again, you can do it with a bloodbath, but that's not the way you're supposed to do it, or try not to do it. We did steal a few things. Let's see if we can fence our stuff or launder our stuff.
Need something? This better not be a
So yeah, everyone should know this by now, but if you stolen goods to the Trade Authority.
got the money.
They're one of the only people that'll buy them. There's a couple others, but they're the main one. Then you can buy them back immediately for the same price, and it's clean. So it's worth doing anytime you run by. Just go to all, sell, and just see if you've got anything with a red mark on it, because it means you. So I stole that butter. I stole that dude's wine and coffee. It was just minor stuff. Digipicks are always good, so I stole 3 Digipicks. Tropic coolant, mag pressure tank. Those are crafting materials. Metabolic agent. That's crafting. That's crafting. And then remember, there is a magazine in there on that last desk in the same room with the neuroamp in that last room. There's one of the magazines, so get it, because I don't think you can go back in there again. I don't know, maybe I'll try. I've never tried to go back into Infinity after I've run this mission, so I don't know if you can go back in there and get it if you missed it. So yeah, so the drill is you sell anything with a red or a yellow mark, and then let him keep the stuff with the yellow, and then before you exit out of these menus, go to the buy back, and then just buy back everything, and it's the exact same price, so there's no cost to you, but now it's all clean. All right, so I'm going to sell just while I'm here. Anything I want to sell? No. We're good. All right, let's go finish the mission up. There's going to be a few more. There'll be a few more cutscenes. We're gonna see how it goes. I haven't decided yet. I don't actually know if we'll get the opportunity to throw Ularu under the bus, or if Misako is going to be toast here. We're going to find out. So we got a few things we're going to have to do here to wrap it up. It should just take a few minutes. We got to go to a few meetings about this.
Hey, you might want this.
And then we got to remember we've got Barrett as our companion. So anything we do, we got to, think about how Barrett's going to take it, because we do want to move Barrett's quest line along. And if you make him mad, it takes longer. Because that's my plan. I want to finish Barrett's quest line, then I want to finish Andresia's, then I'm going to go do Shattered Space. And I've never done Shattered Space. Okay, boss.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Not a single hitch. Dave Barron should be running with the story any minute.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the neuroamp perform?
Yeah, we were a ghost in there. They did spot us. That one guard and that gun did spot us, but then we managed to evade them after that. Yeah, that one guard is like top notch. That guard deserves a bonus. Yeah, it was useful. I used it a couple of times.
So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
Listen to the
SSNN broadcast
conversation.
Has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes. Thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself have yet to be confirmed, but it's believed that Masako Imada, CEO of Ryujin Industries, may be involved.
Oops.
A series of communications
She's gonna be pissed.
Drexler and Imada were discovered, where she encouraged Drexler to ignore approval guidelines for human
So that's the information we planted for Ularu.
David Barrett for SSNN.
Masako has been a naughty girl.
You set me up.
I had nothing to do with this.
You expect me to believe you're simply an unwilling pawn in this?
Someone has it out for you, but it's not me.
We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, because I haven't
Assuming
quite
I know
decided. We'll see how this
exactly
plays out. I
situation
haven't
came
decided if
about.
I'm going to be on Masako
I
or
have only a
Ularu's
few
side.
things to say.
Because Ularu could throw us under the bus at any
Ularu run
time.
this company, the reputation of Ryujin Industries will change dramatically. Her unchecked tactics will be heavy-handed, involving murder without question of both the innocent and the guilty.
Yeah,
Ryujin may gain financial
we're a
success,
ranger. We don't
but
want to do that.
the percentage is not worth the real cost.
Yeah, so she's trying to talk to us.
Neither of
Barrett's
these two are
going to
getting
want us to
invited
help
to
her.
the Constellation holiday party. But Ularu is demonstrably worse here.
Okay, so Barrett likes her better. All right, so we can manipulate. Ularu is going to be good for Ryujin. The company will come first. We could lie. I believe you, but that doesn't mean I had anything to do with it. We can take a bribe. Give me 10,000 credits. I could be persuaded to change my opinion. Let's do the lie. I believe you. But that doesn't mean I had anything to do with this. I think that gives us the best option to go either way.
Damage is done. We'll be voting on the fate of Infinity Ltd. And now I also assume my position is at stake. It's very important we receive at least half the vote on both issues. The CEO rules in the event of a tie. I need you to use everything in your power to convince them.
Yeah, so we've got her
using the
fate in our
internal
hands. We can either... I'll just use the diplomacy. I'll just tell her. They'll be on your side. I know I can convince them of the benefits.
I know you can as well. So now you're fully aware of
Well, we
my
do have the neuroamp,
expectations.
so we can manipulate them.
You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50%
Yeah, Vina's a
of the
board
vote
member
to go
as head
our
of R&D.
In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
All right, decisions. Do we help her or Ularu? I think helping Ularu is the evil way, and Barrett won't like it. So we're going to try to help Masako. That's what we're going to do, if we can do it.
I take it Masako wasn't as pleased to hear the SSNN broadcasts as she thought she'd be?
She never saw it coming.
Of course she didn't. And now she's going to have some serious regrets about holding this upcoming board meeting. Which brings me back to you. Masako wants us to acquire Infinity Ltd, which is obviously not on my list of things to do. I need you to persuade the board members otherwise, and make sure they're on our side when I move to vote Masako out.
Okay. Let's use manipulation on her. The acquisition has benefits, because we're going to try to help Masako here. The acquisition has benefits, qualified employees, contracts, etc.
You don't think I've weighed those possibilities? Actually, perhaps I was a little overzealous. Being able to pick and choose the talent as I see fit does have plenty of
Hey, it looks like this is working.
And I could hold the garnered good faith over Viv for
Yeah.
years to
And Masako hasn't betrayed us
Alright,
yet,
I'm
and she seems like she doesn't
But
want
if this
a big
turns
body
into a
count.
mistake, I'm holding you accountable.
So I'm thinking going with Masako as a ranger. Now, if I was
The
playing as a
internal
Crimson
neuron
Fleet
essentially
captain, I'd go the other way,
guarantees
probably. And you can do that. I don't need the internal neuroamp to do the board. Now, you'll get the results you want.
And if not, I guarantee there will be repercussions.
Yep.
With Masako out of the way and the internal neuroamp finally ready for production, Ryujin Industries will be set for life.
And see, I don't want other people to have the neuroamp. I
least
like
until
having
I
the only
retire.
one.
Didn't figure you for a cup is half full kind of person. You really think you'll make it to retirement before this place eats you up, huh?
Like I said, the neuroamp guarantees a success. She'll like hearing that. I don't know what Barrett will do, but let's try it.
Exactly. And all you need to do is use it to get the board on the winning side.
Okay? Alright, Barrett was okay. I wasn't sure how how he was going to do. All right, so we've got 1 yes, 1 no vote, and that's Ularu and her. The neuroamp, for the neuroamp, we got a 1, so we need to get rid of the other neuroamps. For Infinity, yes 2. Okay, so we're doing all right. This isn't so bad. All right, so we got these 2 done. Let's go down and find the other board members. All right, over here.
If only there were more hours in the day.
All right, legal.
Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Yeah, we were good. We didn't cause any trouble for her. I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Utina. I just here to ensure you make the right decisions at the meeting. I'm making sure my best interests are met. No, I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Now, Barrett, persuade. Legal issues aside, the pros of acquiring LTD are far outweigh the cons. Yeah.
All right.
Laru wants us to get it,
why
Infinity.
Infinity is a good asset.
Leadership is +3. We'll do that one.
A certain amount of confidence during the negotiations would go a long way in this situation.
Okay, we just need 1 more success. Our profits would be enough to fund any legal battle.
Definitely
got it. We got her. All right, so that's step 1. She's on board now.
What do you know?
With buying Infinity.
I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm. All right. The internal would make handling any situation a breeze. If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the neuroamp fits the bill.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, she's not going to like the neuroamp.
First off, if I find out you used that device on me,
we didn't.
I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed
that's the position we want her to take.
Dust
Get rid of the neuroamp. We want to have the only one. So agreed. The neuroamp should never see the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that.
Yeah.
Misako is lucky to have you at her disposal.
All right, so now we got...
You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has.
Nice. No, Misako is the greatest asset. I trust you and your team will exonerate her.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but it won't be easy. And I have a lot of questions. If anyone can pull through this, though, and stay on top, it's Misako. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful.
All right,
but
good.
Now,
So
I
we've got...
do need to get back to my
We've got
notes.
2 no's on Ularu, and we've got 2 yeses on getting rid of the internal neuroamp, I think. All right, so we're in good shape so far. Yeah, I don't know if Barrett is going to get mad at us if we manipulate people here. We'll just have to wait and see.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
I don't think Dalton should care that much either way.
In their last
He's security. I don't think he'll care who the CEO is or about the neuroamp. They're not big issues for him. Yeah, I'll tell him. I was told to use the neuroamp to make sure the board votes to acquire.
That blasted tech.
It's such a shame. The technology, if used by decent people, could lead to so much good. But the harm it can do in the wrong hands is beyond terrifying.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago.
Okay, so he does care.
I knew it was a grave security risk. And look what
All right, so we're going to manipulate him. Project Dominion is essential to future success. It has risks, but nothing you can't handle. Or we saw the first set how dangerous it is. It should never go to market. Okay, so he wants to get rid of it. Perfect. And Barrett liked that. That worked great.
Let's just hope
we got to talk with Barrett. That's excellent. That means we're moving his story along.
Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
All right, so now the Masako. Oh no. Then vote against Infinity. Oh no. The acquisition is worth the work. I know your team can handle it. Yep.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process.
Good. So Masako will recognize the effort it takes. That's what makes her a great CEO. Yep. We want him to...
Perhaps one of the
Hope Barrett liked it,
Ryujin
being on
has yet to
Masako's
see.
side.
Let's just hope this case surrounding her is resolved quickly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to make sure I'm prepared for this meeting.
All right. We're getting there. Oh, it's 2 for 2 on the internal neuroamp. Okay, I thought we were ahead one. I must have misread it.
Dusty.
Yeah, let's talk to Barrett, move his quest along.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
Yep, you don't get that feedback every day.
Well, just ask. Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain.
We do make a great team. You can flirt with them.
A while ago, you
but
said you
I'm not
trust
going to marry him, but
Constellation's
you can if
same
you
as
want.
I think that's what makes
Barrett's
us strong.
gay, so guys
Which
marrying
brings
Barrett
me
makes
back to that
sense.
plan
He
I
likes
mentioned
guys.
earlier. I think I know how to move forward now.
But girls can marry him too
But
in
I'm
this
going to
game.
need your
It's whatever
help.
you want to do.
My contact sent a gift.
Tell me they found some real evidence.
Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
Oh, nice. Sounds fishy.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some...
Yeah, and I think it'll be better for Shattered Space to
not
marry
sure what it
Andreja,
goes
so
to
I'm going to do that on this run.
We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough
Probably.
to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law. And she'll look over everything we found.
Let's go talk to this lawyer.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
Of course.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says.
Let's go.
Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
All right, let's go.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock.
Yes, I am.
I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.
So the most efficient thing would be to go right now with Barrett and do that quest. But I'm going to finish out the Ryujin quest line since we're here. There is no time pressure that's forcing us to do this. But I'll do that. Oh, here's Rena. Hey, Rena.
If operation starts to bore you, let me know. You'd make a perfect lab rat for the R&D team. And
Thanks,
how's my
I think.
favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Feel great. No side effects as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Hey, this thing's dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day.
Yes,
This
I
is
am.
groundbreaking work. My life's work.
Let's let Barrett talk. Hey, if you won't take my word for it, listen to a fellow scientist. He's a physicist.
Every scientist wants to make that amazing discovery that goes down in the history books. But you want it to be for the right reasons. It's easy to get caught up in the pros, especially when the bright side of the internal neural app is blinding.
Exactly. It can rid the settled systems of violent conflict. Just imagine an era where we aren't using weapons to convince each other.
It'd be a pretty amazing future. But the truth is, that's not the reality. It's an ideal. The reality is that this tech takes away another person's ability not only to choose, but to present their side of the argument. People no longer have to listen and understand one another. And even worse, what if the user is wrong?
I understand what you're saying, but that's something for legal and political systems to decide.
The responsibility starts with you, Vina. You can't create such controversial tech, launch it into the world, and then wash your hands of it, expecting others to do what's right. The people in those positions are motivated by power and greed. Their decisions will be made based on what benefits them most.
Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
Oh, it sounds like Barrett talked her out of it. You're not a monster. You just got lost in the excitement of discovering something new. Oh, my cat just jumped up here, so
for years,
if you guys see my cat, or you see me making weird gestures off camera, it's because I'm petting my
cat. I never
cat.
stopped to consider if it was right or what it would mean.
You might see him.
I guess it'll be up to
I gotta
the
pet
vote
him a
either
little bit,
way.
or he'll bite me.
It's not on the meeting agenda, so I
That's what he
assume you'll
does.
bring it up yourself. We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
Yes, do the research message. She should like that. There's bound to be something inspiring in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. I know Masako will be pushing for the acquisition.
All right, so we got 3 no's on the neuroamp. That's good. Yeah, I trust Masako to make the right decisions as CEO.
The SSN
oh, Barrett like that.
It didn't sound good for her. But Masako's always fully supported my work, which is really all I ask. So until proven otherwise, I'm going to support her as well. Well,
okay,
this
good.
has certainly been the most interesting conversation.
All right, so Lura is not going to become the CEO. We're already there. 4 of 7, right? So the best she can do is a tie now, 4 of 4, if we lose all the rest, I think. Or no, there's only 2 left, so there's no way Ularu can win, even if we mess the rest of these up. All right, who else we got?
I'm
Camden.
glad we're making an effort in our
No, Lyndon.
today.
All right, hey, Lyndon.
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I am. Good. I'll be happy to answer your questions.
I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course, if we can save those jobs, thousands of people, we should. He's not going to like that.
The jobs
He's
of
a finance guy. He doesn't care about
which
that.
Which is not a luxury corporations have.
Yeah.
It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part.
We'll manipulate him.
This is true.
Oh, he didn't. Barrett didn't like us manipulating him.
To match our salary offers.
He watched us do it.
Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay.
But we already have Barrett wanting us to go to Gagarin, so we're in good shape with him.
What are your thoughts on SSNN's reports that Masako is allegedly connected to Lucas Drexler?
I don't believe it. It feels out of character for her.
Doesn't it? As someone who enjoys studying others, this is something I never thought Masako capable of. I find it difficult to believe that our CEO was truthfully involved in such endeavors.
Yeah, it's more of an Ularu thing.
I look forward to seeing what Alexis can learn about the subject.
I agree. Let's just hope Alexis can take care of it quickly.
I have faith Alexis and her
Barrett
team
like
can
that.
resolve this quickly and quietly. At least as quietly
We've
as may
gotten
be
more
expected
likes out of
after
Barrett
SSNN
than not
announced
on this mission line.
I appreciate the insight.
All right, so the CEO thing is done,
I can do for you,
and I think the internal
considering how
neuroamp, we still got a little work on. Yeah, we should ban the neuroamp.
Dangerous to those who can't
Okay, we're going to have to manipulate him.
Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
We could play this without using the manipulation and do persuade, but the manipulation is more certain. Yeah, we'll have pure chaos when if a rival figures out how to override
I
it.
think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take.
Good. So we've got him on our side. Ularu's going
this has
down.
Been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate.
For Infinity 6-0. For the internal neuroamp 4-2. All right, so we got this. We got one more to do. Who do we got to talk to still?
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp.
Genevieve.
Don't tell me. Masako wants to make sure I'm still on her side after SSNN dropped this media bomb on us?
Yes, she does. She's not stupid. I didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. Normally, I'd back Masako. But after this news, I have to revisit all my notes under a completely different light. Now that she's been tied to Lucas, buying up Infinity Ltd. Only reinforces the narrative. It's gonna be a hard sell to make this look good.
Yeah, we're going to manipulate her. You're still helping innocent workers. If anyone can make it look good, it's you.
Aren't you?
Yep, Barrett disliked it. I knew he
right,
was.
Of course.
I don't care.
I've certainly handled worse. Besides, I haven't had a good challenge like this in a while.
Yeah, you know, if you really want to keep Ryujin in the public's good graces, there are two things
All
to
right.
consider.
I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
Yeah, we'll just go straight to it. To drop Masako CEO with that investigation is bad look for Ryujin.
You're not wrong.
All right, Barrett like that.
There's something to be said for loyalty and standing by your own.
My cat's still wanting more attention.
If
He's not done with
anyone
me
can
yet.
redeem her in the public's eyes, it's yours truly.
He's still sitting in my lap. You guys can't see him. He's just out of camera shot.
And what's your second point to consider?
All right, we got her. Yeah, the neuroamp research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront.
Yeah, and Ryujin made all its money on neuroamps originally. We'll manipulate her. You'll never be able to fight off that amount of moral backlash.
Right.
Oh, Barrett hated
The moment
that.
You violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors.
Yeah, it's going to make the
Well,
Barrett mission a little
it seems
slower,
your
maybe,
talents
to
really
get
do
it
stretch
finalized,
beyond
but that's
just
all right.
being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
All right, let's go do it. The die is cast, so they say. I think this mission will pretty much finish the Ryujin quest line. Wait for everyone to arrive. Here they all come. All the executives, and we're there. Ooh, Barrett's got his gun out. He's ready for business. So we kept the CEO in power.
To start this meeting, let me just say that the SSNN allegations are completely false.
And you expect us to just believe that?
If they're false, how did this happen?
I'll be ordering a full investigation, but I have my suspicions, which I'll address once this meeting has concluded. Until then, I'm still CEO, and we'll be moving forward with this meeting to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Do you really think we want a potential criminal? One suspected of being the actual mole here, leading a crucial meeting like this? In fact, I propose we remove Masako as CEO altogether, and nominate myself to take her place.
You can't be serious.
She's cutthroat.
Any arguments against?
Yes, on the fact that I'm innocent and completely capable of doing my job.
Yeah, we could do say nothing. But we're going to go ahead and say Masako is still the best leader. Ularu's going to be pissed.
No one asked you, operative.
Yeah, that's right. We're not actually executives of the company.
Now, the public will think we're admitting her guilt without any investigation.
But Ularu will like it. Not Ularu.
Yes, I find
Masako
this
will like
motion
it.
to be hasty and ill-advised. Basing a critical decision off an SSNN broadcast is hardly wise.
Let's leave it up to the vote. All in favor? You're kidding, right? I hope you're all aware of the huge mistake you're making by continuing to support Masako.
Enough. At least we all know where everyone stands. Now, let's
Yeah,
get back to
that was a
focusing
good
on
loyalty
what
test.
we're actually here for. All those in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe the work on the internal neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it?
Yeah, she wants the neuroamp, but we got everyone to vote for her, but against the neuroamp. Oh, I gotta wait a second. My cat's blocking my screen. I can't see. Something about free will. It takes away a person's free will. Don't like that. The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust us anymore, especially Ryujin. Yeah, let's do that one.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right.
Wow, even Vina.
Regardless
She invented the
of
darn
pros,
thing.
The cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage.
Alright, so
Any
that went
other
the way we
matters to
wanted
bring
it. Both of
forward?
the votes went the way we were hoping. They got rid of the neuroamp,
None?
and Masako stays
Concludes
boss.
our order of business for today.
Talk to Masako. Yeah, now we'll see if we get the opportunity. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Now we'll see if we get the opportunity to clear Imogene's name and get Ularu
So,
kicked out.
it looks like both Infinity Ltd and Ularu learned a lesson the hard way. It's unfortunate about Imogene, but in our business, she wasn't the first, and certainly won't be the last. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
What will you do about
I'll
Ularu?
deal with Ularu, but the truth is business, and I'm wise enough to know she's best kept here.
Yeah, it's too
I'll
bad
have
Imogene
Dalton put
took a
additional
fall.
securities in place, but
Because
she learned a
Imogene
very
didn't,
humbling lesson today.
you know, she did what she
And now
had
that
to
she
do.
knows the board majority is behind me, there's little she'll be able to do. Especially since you've proven yourself to be a key asset that worked against her.
I was only doing my job.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not. I truly appreciate what you've done. No operative has held the future of this corporation in their hands like you did. I can imagine this wasn't quite the job you envisioned when Imogene first hired you. It's a lot of pressure for a new hire.
This is the right time to ask for a raise, right?
Whatever it takes to keep Ryujin on top.
My thought exactly.
I just feel bad for
Imogene's
Imogene. I would do it
instincts were
different
right about
again
you.
next time to
It's a
save
shame
Imogene.
Ours weren't right about her.
Oh, good. Ulara was using Imogene as a scapegoat. She's innocent.
I never would have expected to hear those two weren't on the same side. I'll need to launch an investigation to be certain, but I appreciate you.
Okay, so we
bringing
might
this
have
to
just
my
sold it,
Now,
saved Imogene.
As promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Oh, we're the same rank as Imogene now. Yeah, we'll just do a simple thank you.
It's well deserved. With your new position, you now have an office with mission board access, and you're free to make your own hours.
Oh,
the mission board.
We got a
holds
mission
your
board.
assignments.
We're a freelance
You can
operative
pick
for
and
her.
Choose to your strengths. Although I may still have more specific assignments for you. Questions?
All right, so we're going to work personally for the CEO. Nice. None, I'm good.
Good. You may get started at any time, but I suggest you familiarize yourself with the mission board before leaving. You've put in a lot of hard work here recently, so I understand if a vacation is in order. Just don't forget, you still have a job to come back to.
All right, the CEO's letting us go on vacation. 8,400 credits. Actually, more than that. There were 2 credit lines and some meds. All right. Examine the mission board. That'll pretty much... Once we do that, that'll pretty much finish the Ryujin quest line. Talk with Andreas. So we're going to have to talk with probably all the companions. You usually talk to all the companions after you finish a faction quest, one of the main faction quest lines. All right, so let's go find the message board, the board.
Did you hear the news about Olaru? I bet you anything a rival corp was involved.
Just checking. All right, so Imogen's not back yet.
As technicians, we handle prep and post-op work.
April.
Beginnings and ends, as it were.
All right, let's check out our new mission board. Is there something April does? Let's check.
Imogene told me she hired another operative. Welcome to the team. I'm April.
What does an operative do?
I can't speak for what every operative does. People tend to keep their cards close to the chest in operations. But me personally, I'm a field agent. I specialize in gathering intel that our techs can't get, especially blackmail material on high-profile clients and
Yeah, this is just a backstory. We could have talked to her earlier and found out what
Astral
operatives
Lounge
did.
or Paradiso. It's an incredible job. Great perks, too. I spend most of my time undercover living in luxury.
All right,
Headed into the field
good enough.
soon. Wish
Nothing
me
else
luck.
to hear.
I've got my eye on.
All right, here's our office, or no. Here's our office. Yes, this is our office. Nice. What do we got on the wall? Modified advanced mag pulse. Ooh, corrosive advanced breach. Corrosive and disassemblers. That's good against robots. We'll just leave it there for now. Mission board to examine. So now we got a new mission board that we can use. So hack the trade tower of hack core kinetics, plant evidence in Generdyne, or sabotage Hope Tech. So those are the kind of missions we can just come here and take now. Might as well grab that. Heavy particle fuse, a couple digipicks, credits, Surgy gimbal. I'll grab that. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I'll ever come back here, other than for the mission board. So we'll just take everything. But that's it. That is the Ryujin mission complete. So I hope you guys like that. Again, that was my way of doing the stealth mission into Infinity. I think it's a good way to do it. It went pretty smooth. If you want to see how to do the stealth mission of climbing up the Ryujin tower, I did that yesterday, and I made a video on just how to do that. I've got an innovative way to do it. Never seen anybody else on YouTube do it the way I do it. Instead of climbing up the tower from the inside, I use Grav Dash to do it from the top, which is way quicker and safer. So if you guys are interested in that, go watch that video that I posted earlier today. All right, so with that's it for today. I think I might come back later tonight and play again, but if you're watching, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to watch any of these things later and we rewind them, you can get them on YouTube as well. I post them there a day or two after, at the most, after I do them. And give me a like and a subscribe over there, or watch them here, but I don't know how long they stay on Kick before they disappear. I need to find that out. But anyway, thanks everybody. We will do it again. Talk to you later.